We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Johnson is in. Touchdown, Jets. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago.
Check 52.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On 2nd down now, it's Reese, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Wilson's throw here caught by Mims, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Reese. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Reese. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they'll run again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him. And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted, but the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Herbert back to the air. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They'll run on 1st down. Kelly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This is Kelly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Watch the screen. Check 53. Let's go, D.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's Kelly on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position.
7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Mike, 53. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Callaway, the return man. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Okay, ready? Watch Mike, watch Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Herbert throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. To the air again. Herbert got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
2 times. Even. 4 down. Even.
They'll run on 1st down. Reese. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, we gotta get that.
Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. So Wilson will depart, and on comes Matt Amendola for the Jets field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. Open man left side is Gronkowski. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Herbert on third down now. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Kelly. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Again, it's Kelly. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you.
Here's Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Kelly. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Roundtree will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this one too low.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's get off the field, D.
Play action. It's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reese, and he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
53 to the mark. 53. Check 53. Check.
Herbert going to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Herbert. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.